How you doing, Consulted by G Fam? We're back at it with another video, and today we're going to be talking about how to make money with AI, and it's going to be a little different today because today we're going to be how to make money with zero coding experience and not even using code. So let's see if we can really make money today by using AI. Strap up your boots and let's get going.
ChatGPT is the kiddie pool of AI.
I believe that.
Most people are chatting with AI. Other people are running entire businesses without lifting a finger.
I believe that.
99% of entrepreneurs have no idea this even exists. They're stuck manually doing work that AI could handle while they're on the beach. I'm talking leads, outreach, delivery, all of it. I launch a new AI company every single month in my venture studio, Martel Ventures, and I can tell you, the only reason they scale is because I'm not the one doing the work anymore. AI is. So in this video, I'm gonna show you how to get customers without even touching your keyboard.
Okay.
But before we go into all the steps, you need to understand the mindset shift that makes all of this possible.
Enlighten me,
It's called
sir.
the director versus the doer. You are no longer the person who does the work. You're the person who directs the ship. The AI agents are your team, and your job is to tell them what to do, not do it yourself. Most people go to the AI, they chat with it, they take the response, they go somewhere else, they give it to somebody, the person replies, they take that, they go back in the AI, and they're stuck in the middle.
Right.
I want you to ask yourself, why am I leaving this tool? What am I doing with that information? Can I get the tool to do it for me? Stay in the tool. Don't leave it. Because if you do that, then you're building end-to-end automations, not being the person still stuck in the middle. The best way to think about it is treat your AI like a junior intern. Somebody that's
doesn't
smart,
make sense.
somebody that you like, somebody that can do a lot of things. They can do, but you need to direct. So now let's get into actually how you do this.
Okay.
Step one is attract. We have to build the lead list while you sleep. AI can do everything that you've been doing. Just think about who your ideal buyer is and write down all the information, because here's what's crazy. AI can build all of that for you while you sleep. It can research, it can pull, it can gather the contact info, it can grab all their recent activities on social media, it can look for pain points that they've communicated to the world by looking at their profiles. Can you imagine tomorrow morning you wake up to a warm lead list, people that are ready to buy, actually done the way you love? In the new world of AI, the skill that separates people is the ones that think in systems. Systems stands for save yourself time, energy, money, and stress. And that is what AI will do for you. I know what you're thinking. That's easier said than done.
How is that possible?
It's actually easier done than I've said. It'll take you less time to do it than the amount of time it's taken me to get you to this point in the video. So here's how you actually do it. Let's pretend I have a digital marketing agency and I help brands grow. I help them grow their online presence and I help them scale their revenue. Step one, open Manus. Okay, it's Manus AI, but the URL is manus.im. The reason I'm using Manus is because I've showed people that are 70 years old how to use the tool, and they've started to automate their personal life, and it's the most approachable one to everybody. All my coaching clients, it's Manus. My team, Manus. For right now, it is the tool that will help you automate without you having to understand the technical sides of any of this automation. So we load up Manus AI. It should look familiar. It's how every AI tool works.
This is
we
true.
Fill in the prompt. Very simple. Find the 50 e-commerce brands in the health and wellness space active on Instagram and Facebook. That tells me they're early adopters or they're active. Who post in the last 30 days, also qualifies them. Pull their company name, their website, their social media, their handles, recent topics into a table. You can even add stuff like make some assumptions on what their revenues are based on what you find on LinkedIn. You can do a lot of stuff there, but I just want to keep this simple and fast for all of you guys to get this result. So do this for your business. And the coolest part, to make this really simple for you, I'm going to save all the system prompts, all the templates, everything.
I will say he is explaining it, and Manus AI is super useful because I personally use Manus AI, and I'm on the cusp of doing something great with it. I won't speak on it until I've done it though. But the main thing I want to say is we have to be more creative with AI, and we do have to take a director seat. The same thing that he has been saying, because even today I said, ChatGPT, I want you to act as my marketing director, and I put a colon and I told them what I needed for my business and how I need them to help me with it. And they actually provided way better info doing that in comparison to just saying, hey, I need help with my page. What should I do? And this and that. So it's all about how you word and phrase things, because you have, like you said, it's like you're talking to a junior assistant, or it's talking to someone that just works under you, and you just have to direct them and tell them, hey, I want it this way, I like it this way, I need you to think this way. And that's the best way to get results, because once you tell the AI to think a certain way, then it can adapt its approach.
Share with you below in the description so you can just copy and paste it for yourself. And then I hit enter. Step two, It's gonna open up a browser and automate the scraping of all the information that I need. This is things that most people pay interns for, or agencies, or maybe you've been doing this for the last year and you no longer have to do it. It'll go and figure itself out, and if it gets stuck, guess what? It'll just ask you how to solve the problem. And you can notice it already found a website that lists the top 50 brands that I might want to sell to. It even asked me, do I want to do a wide research search so that I can make it faster and more accurate? In this step, Manus goes, hey, I've got this information. I can do this like massive research project, but it is going to cost some money. So it prompts you first so it doesn't go and just start charging your credit card. But because I just want the initial list, I don't need it to do that. But if I wanted to, it would literally spin up a bunch of different agents to accomplish this process to get it done faster. So it keeps doing the research, it finds all the information I asked for, and then it creates a table into a spreadsheet. Done. Automagically. I know, you're like,
how did it do that?
It's AI. Stop pretending not to know. Now you've got a list full of leads. But here's where most people fail. They either don't reach out to those leads because they're like, I don't think the person will buy from me. They get inside their head, or they send them some generic message, just copy and paste crap that they find on the internet. That's where this next step comes in. Step number 2, I call this convert. We want to personalize the outreach. So now that we've got all the research done, it's got the lead list, I can now ask it to write personalized outbound messages. I can do email, LinkedIn, Instagram, whatever way you want. And then you can ask it to track to see if there's been a reply so that you can get engaged. It's kind of crazy because it'll monitor your inbox and notify you when someone is interested. I use this all the time. I even built a custom GPT to personalize outreach so that if I have people on my email list and I want to invite them to something, it writes a very short and personalized email based on their situation, what they've posted online. Now it gets reviewed, but then that way it takes 90% of the effort off of my plate or my assistant's plate. Which reminds me of a quote I love to share with people, which I believe broke people get good at doing tasks. They like get excited about doing, but rich people get good at avoiding them. I am lazy. I do not want to repeat something I've done before. I call it dry. Don't repeat yourself. And if I can use AI to automate stuff that isn't a human connection, I'm doing it. So here's how we actually do it in Manus. First, you got to take the lead list, and then we add this prompt, which is act as an expert in sales and marketing, draft a personalized email to each brand on this list, reference their recent social media posts or campaign. And this is my intro. I help brands scale their online presence and increase revenue without burning ad budget. Ask if they'd be open to a 15-minute call. It wrote the email. I can open it up. I can edit. It's in my spreadsheet. Notice that it personalized the subject line, the text. You can customize this. If you're like, oh, I don't know if I like that response. Cool. Tweak it. Play with it. Just track it so that you know what your response rates are. I've seen all kinds of emails work. This is just an example to get you started. And again, I have the fill in the blank template below in the description. Even though Manus can send those emails from your inbox, it can't mass do this. So that's where you're gonna maybe wanna connect a tool like Instantly, Smart Lead, or something similar so that it can do the marketing automation for you. And I'm honestly not surprised if Manus adds that feature in the near future. Now that it's written the emails and you've sent them out, you could say, every 24 hours, review my email for replies to these outreach emails. If anyone replies with interest, not just telling us to stop, send me a notification and message on Slack. You've got a reply from a potential customer. The point here is that I want to show you that it can monitor your email and let you know. That's what's called end-to-end agentic workflows. The cool part is now you just wait. You go do other work, and eventually if you get a response, it'll tell you. Now, before we keep going, I've got something exciting to tell you. I want to meet you.
Yes. I don't want to meet you, but I do like all the information that you're giving me, and I do appreciate that you are giving us this information because no one really does this, especially on the AI side of things. So I'm locked in. Let's finish this.
AI does the work. Yes, I know you're the genius, you are the person and you're the artist and you craft things, but AI can actually do a lot of the deliverables. It's not just about organizing files and creating the final product. It actually analyzes data. It can find the insights. It can build branded reports for you. You can create the prompts that generates the output that these people don't know how to do because you're the expert. You review it and then you send it. That's it. Even at Martell Media, a lot of the stuff we do is very artistic, but there's processes that is manual. So for example, taking a transcript of a training I've done and extracting all my insights. I'm talking quotes and contrarian takes and one-liners. So now I have Manus that monitors a folder, and as things get saved there, it analyzes, it processes it, and then it saves it in Notion. That way my team can pull all the inputs there and put the outlines together so that I can just sit down, have a lot of fun, and I don't have to think too hard. Most people don't understand that automation is the biggest form of leverage. And the coolest part is they'll give you speed. And if you don't have speed, that's the tax you pay for not having the clarity you need. So let's have some fun. Let's say that I just heard back from AG1, the green powder company, and now we're going to use Manus to do all the research to give it a specific proposal. So here's the prompt. Analyze AG1's online presence, review their website, Instagram, Facebook, and recent ad campaigns from the last 6 months. Find recurring patterns and insights, focus on engagement, what posts, ads, and content formats drove the most interactions, what message worked and what didn't, put all insights into a table. You can see it starts doing the research, it pulls up their socials, the website, all within the app automatically. I didn't have to go out and find their Instagram and give it in the information. We already did the research before, and now we're just saying, hey, let's double down. Now you can check out the full detailed analysis that would have taken any human weeks to put together. This is like 60 hours worth of work, from the research to the leads to the personalized emails.
100%
now
true.
Creating the proposal that you're gonna send over to create some value in advance. When people say to me, it's like, I don't know how to make a business. I'm like, please stop. You can automate your whole business. You can ask AI how to start a business.
true.
You can ask AI how to create the business. You can ask AI how to generate everything. You can use AI to monetize. So now that's just the research. Now I want to make it presentable. So what do? Back into Manus. You can ask it, create a presentation report with these insights, go to their website, pull their branding, colors, logos, fonts, and replicate it in the presentation style. Make it look like it came from their team in terms of visual style. And now it starts creating a full presentation. It pretty much makes it look like something their team should have done, but you can get paid to do it, and they're gonna get excited because they feel like it's hyper personalized. It's not some generic garbage, especially like when people use their own templates. It's like, why not customize it to the brand of the company you're talking to? And with AI, it can do it for you. It found the brand colors, it presented the information, it visualized it with the diagram, it created the overview of each slides. The best part is I can ask it to save it as a public link, and then I have a link I can email to them to make it really simple, not a PDF they gotta download. And they're like, holy cow, they built a custom website with the presentation. So I have a presentation here, but I can turn it into a website by just asking Manus to publish it to a public URL. Now they've got a website with my presentation, which makes it look like the effort that I did to win their business is huge. Nobody's doing this. The people that are winning big time. Imagine you sell homes and you can personalize the proposal by asking the AI to go through their social media feed, pull pictures of their family, and merge the photos of the house that they asked you about with pictures of their family in the photos. Yes, it can do that. And then you send that to the potential buyer and they go, holy cow, the proposal is custom with photos from our family. They're gonna tell everybody about you. They're gonna be at dinner tonight telling their friends, they're gonna be showing their coworkers.
And it's crazy that most of the video is using AI or edited by AI as well. And I also wanna say, even if you don't do this, you just have to use AI to make your life simpler and to use it as a tool to get around things that you're having a hard time with. For example, I had a hard time with my Instagram and I had to fix it. I used AI. Helped me a lot. I had a problem with my business with Shopify. I used AI, helped me a lot. Now I'm having an issue with my marketing. I'm going to use AI and I'm going to give you the update on that within a few days because this is working beautifully. And I want to thank this man for bringing AI to the forefront and bringing it to our attention as much as he has.